All right, what is up, comic book community? Believe it or not, Flash by Night is live, which is actually rather shocking to me. I don't know about you, um, but I felt it earlier. I should go live. I've got a couple of CGC books, a CBCS book, which has a rather unique story, and some mail from eBay. And I decided to instead of making a regular video, to go live and see what it feels like. I'll probably be on here for maybe an hour, give or take. I've got to jump off sometime before 3:30 so I can participate in my other hobby, which I'm not doing grading in at the moment, but I'm still at it, which is DFS, Daily Fantasy Sports, in particular football for the day. Um, and then after that, I don't know, I may or may not jump back on a fellow YouTuber you all may know, Rod the Rican, over at Just the Rican and his comics, also has a live showing. I think it's new comic book day stuff on his channel at 3:30 Central, 4:30 Eastern. So I may hop back on for that after I set all my lineups. Win $1 million this afternoon. Okay, maybe not, but we're gonna go ahead and start off with my first book, which I have not completely unwrapped yet. If you happen to happen to pass my Instagram earlier, I was live just to pre-open some of my packages, because when I open packages live on YouTube, I've tried it 2 or 3 times. I am a hot mess. It is usually not good, and yeah, even on Instagram, I almost knocked my camera over because that's what's gonna happen if I try to open things live on stream. So I decided to pre-open some packages, and my first book I'm going to get into is from CBCS. Um, let's see if I can find a way to hide it from myself. I probably still see it. Uh, oh, and now we're making noise with this bubble wrapping tape, which I also want to avoid, but I didn't think about it until just now. Excuse the noise while I get in here. But this is a book that took me about a year and a half to get back, and the year and a half, I don't think may not have been worth. Well, it's not monetarily worth it at all, but I think it is. It may be worth it for uh, some lessons to be learned. So I bought a book a year and a half ago, Deceased Dead Planet #1. I bought it because there was a Tom Taylor signing at CBCS. And, I haven't been around long, and I definitely haven't been slabbing and collecting for value and, getting value out of my books. I haven't been doing that terribly long either. I know some of the ins and outs. I know some of the things that you hear from other YouTubers, but some things you don't learn until you kind of do it for yourself and see it for yourself. And so I thought to myself, Tom Taylor's a name that I'm hearing back and forth. Sounds like a pretty popular name, pretty popular writer. Uh, since then, I've learned that he is a really popular name, popular writer. If you're not checking out Seven Secrets or Dark Knights of Steel from DC or Dark Ages or uh, Superman Son of Kal-El, if you're not checking out any of those books, you should check it out because they're Tom Taylor's. So I decided that I was going to get Tom Taylor to sign this book I got off the rack. Um, I'm pretty sure it wasn't going to skyrocket. It wasn't going to go to the moon, but it may add a little value to this book. And so I grabbed Oh, look, let's see. Oh, Ricky move. The packing slip's still in here. I'm trying to hide the grade, and I let the packing slip stay in there. So I grabbed. I was going to take it out of the plastic also. I'm gonna make all kind of noise. So I grabbed deceased. Let me see if I can get the glare off of there. There we go. Deceased Dead Planet issue number one, with a homage to was it Blade Runner or Blade Runner 2049? I'm not a Blade Runner fan, but I saw the book and I kind of recognized that it may have, a fandom. I think 2049 was coming out around that time, and as you can see, you've got Diana on the front, you've got Constantine and his famous cigarette and Doctor Fate. And I want to see. There's the Tom Taylor signature. It's kind of hard to avoid the glare, but there's the Tom Taylor signature. But like I said, it took me about a year and a half to get this back because Tom Taylor is in Australia, I believe, and apparently the process of getting things in this year in time of COVID, the process of getting things overseas, especially to Australia, we kind of see how they're kind of uh, more strict with COVID than other countries. We won't go too far into that, but getting things into Australia, getting them signed, getting them back, getting them graded with the state of grading and the state of the world. Um, it slowed up a bit. And so I emailed a couple of times. This last time they responded back, they said they'd hurry up and get me the book back to me because at this time I thought maybe the book was lost and I asked them, if the book is lost or whatever, I'd kindly take the credit because I still want to be a customer. But before I give them more of my business, I have to see my return. And so that's what we did. And we got this back and also a $25 credit for taking, a little while longer than they should have, I think. But this is the grade we are going to see on here. Let's see. That glare is killing me. All right, so we got a 9.8 on this. Like I said, when I first did this, when I first went and tried to get this graded, I was shooting for some kind of monetary value. I'm not sure if it's there anymore, but this is a pretty cool cover. I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen it since I sent it off to get graded. Like I bought it off the shelf and I sent it off that same day. Um, This is a pretty. If I can keep away from the glare, this is a pretty cool cover. I got it. There we go. That looks like the sweet spot. But then if I try to put it up further, there's a good look at the signature and the bottom of the book. But I don't think I can get the whole book without the glare. Yeah, there we go. Hmm. Oh, now I'm just catching on. Now I'm just catching the room in the background. But yeah, so that's Deceased Dead Planet issue number one, 9.8, with the Blade Runner homage cover. Huh. So we are starting off pretty good, pretty good. So I want to go ahead and jump into some raw books I got in the mail from uh one of my favorite eBay sellers. I think the store from the shipping label, I think it's like Chi-Town Comics or Chi-Town Collectibles, something like that. Um, I've bought from them a few times. They always package nice. I can usually find a deal, which I'll tell you what, they kind of suck me in because whenever I find a deal on there, I get that book, but I know that I don't want to get one book and get one book shipped. So next thing you know, I'm looking for two or three books to make the shipping even out. And then by the time you know it, I've got like 8 or 9 books. They really suck me in like that. Let's see. Oh, we got somebody in here with us. Raging Cajun Comics. How are you doing, sir? All right. So where do we start on these books? No, most of them don't have a whole lot of value to them. They're just books I wanted. Um, and so we'll go ahead. We'll just jump into it. Oh, we'll leave that one for last though. All right. So the first book I have from this haul is the what is it Women's Month? Let's see, Women's History Month book with Emma Frost on the X-Men number 19 cover. I don't know why. I'm not a variant completionist, but these keep jumping out at me. And so I got this one. I've got a few of them already, but I grabbed this one. It was $2, so I didn't want to turn it down. Miss Emma Frost. I know people love Emma Frost. I don't. I'm not a particular X-Man reader, but I kind of feel that people are really big Emma Frost fans. I am doing really well, really well. I decided to jump on because I've got a few books, mail called CGC books, and I've got a few minutes before I jump back off to try and play some fantasy with this playoff game coming up with Cincinnati and I wanted to say Oakland, but it's Las Vegas. So I had a few minutes and I decided I'd jump on and do this live. Next book, Spider Woman issue. What is that? Issue number 10. I'm trying to avoid this glare here. Spider Woman issue number 10. Of course, another women's history cover. I think that's the last one for this haul. Um, that's the last woman's history cover I have. I've got to look in my I've got to look in one of my boxes to see exactly how many of those women's day covers I have and which ones I need to get. But now it is time to get to one of my favorite books, and I mentioned it earlier with Tom Taylor and my deceased Dead Planet CBCS book. But I'm a really big fan of Seven Secrets, and they had some of the variants on there that really caught my eye. So the first one is Seven Secrets number 10. I believe this is a B cover. I don't think this is any kind of ratio or whatever, but I kind of like that stance that Casper is taking with the number 7 case. Of course, there's Kanto back there. I am side eyeing Kanto right now. If you're reading Seven Secrets, you know why I'm giving Kanto the side eye. And I kind of like that they're on the chessboard back here. I really like this cover. Um, like I said, it was only $2 to grab, so I grabbed it because I'm a big Seven Secrets fan, and not every cover is available when I want it. So if I see them around, good price, pick them up. Speaking of which, Seven Secrets number 5. I really wanted this cover. I think it was just the B cover. I really wanted this cover when it first came out for issue number 5, but I'd already had the E cover ordered, and my shop had already ordered it, and I didn't want two copies, and so I kind of let it ride. I'm kind of the mind frame that if I don't get a book, if I don't get this hot book, or if it's just a book I missed, usually if you hang around long enough, a book that you're looking for will kind of come back to you. Like you don't, I don't my little slogan I've been thinking about is that I don't chase books, books chase me because I'm not gonna go and run around the place all crazy looking for a particular book unless it's got to be a real stunner for me to chase. But most of the time, if you sit around long enough, the book you wanted to chase will chase you. And this one again was $2, so I picked it up. Next book is a 1 in 10 Seven Secrets, issue number 4. I forget this character's name, but if I'm not mistaken, I've got to go back and read issue 12. But I believe, even though he looks young, I believe he may be the oldest character in this book. For those who are not reading Seven Secrets, it's basically about this secret organization's quest to keep these briefcases that contain seven secrets away from everybody else, away from bad guys, away from the public. Apparently, there are secrets in these cases that can basically take down the world. I will say they showed one of the secrets, and one of the secrets actually wiped a country off the map, a whole country off the map of the earth. Um, but I believe one of these secrets, because of this guy here, one of the secrets may be like the Fountain of Youth or something like that. But this is Seven Secrets number 4, the 1 in 10 cover. Next book up, Seven Secrets, issue number 2, 1 in 10, with Tajana. I think that's how you pronounce it, Tajana, aka the First Keeper. Because in Seven Secrets you have two people for each secret, for each case. You have a holder and a keeper, and I think the holder is the person who actually holds the case, and the keeper is kind of the holder's defender. The keeper is kind of no, she may be the first. Is she the first keeper? I've now got to go back and reread because I know who she was paired up with, and that person is more liable to fight than she is. Well, I may be wrong, but either way, she is really important to the book. And like I said, 1 in 10. I think this one and the other 1 in 10 ran me $3 because nobody was chasing after them except me, so I picked it up. Next book is a book that I am not reading. Hopefully, I don't drop my stuff. Stay over there. This book is a book I'm not reading. I read issue number 1. I may try to catch up later, but the character is not one of those characters I really really love. I know he has a huge fan base. In fact, his fan base may be one of the strongest there is, if you can catch my hint. But I grabbed Hulk number 2 because I wanted, when I saw it, I knew I wasn't would be able to get it from my store. When I saw it, I wanted everybody and anybody to go out and get this Hulk uh, villain villain cover where he is meshed up with the Kingpin, like a Hulk Kingpin mashup is something that you cannot beat. And so I saw this. Nobody wanted it. He had it for $2. I was glad to grab it and take it home. This may be one of my favorite covers for this year. Again, another book that got away from my store, and I want the Alex Ross cover. If I can get the Alex Ross cover, um, yeah, right. He with the cane kind of looking out on the New York skyline. I really, really, really do like this Hulk Kingpin matchup. I don't know if he's King Hulk, if he's Hulk Pin. I don't know, but I really want this. This character needs to be in a book. I know we get a lot of mashups and a lot of alternate universes. This character needs to be in a book. The Hulk Pin or Hulk Fist or Wilson Hulk. Something. Somebody needs to do this. But so the Alex Ross covers of Black Panther have been fire, but I missed the Alex Ross cover for issue number 2. I may try and grab it sometime in the future. Like I say, I wait around for books. I don't run after them because books are everywhere. They're in circulation. So if I don't catch one on the release date, I can always catch one later, especially if it's just for the cover. But I do want I do want a copy to read of Black Panther issue number 2. And I really do like this Scotty Young cover. It is um I don't want to do cute on my books, and I really don't want to do cute on my Black Panther books, but it's kind of cute. So I grabbed this, but with most of these books, it was $2 hanging around, and I needed an issue number 2 to read, and so there we go. What is going on, Joe, or shall I say, Yo, Joe? How are we doing today? I hope your weekend is going well. Mine is so far. Knock on knock on wood. Next book I have. So long story. Well, short story. Hopefully don't make it long. But I did grab the timeless Miss Minutes variant. And I grabbed it off the shelf. I pre-ordered it, and of course my LCS Quality Comics, they got me a copy because they take care of me, and I basically paid cover price for it. I get home and the thing's like $40, like off the bat, and I couldn't help myself. I let it go basically so I can go out and get a few books I really wanted. I did like that book. I'm hoping I'm hoping Miss Minutes doesn't show up in an MCU movie anytime soon, so that book can calm down a little bit, and maybe I'll come back to it if like half the value disappears on the book. But I feel like if Miss Minutes shows up in, let's say, Quantum Mania or something like that, or even earlier, or maybe Doctor Strange, if Miss Minutes shows up again, that book may be gone in the wind. But I did let it go because I couldn't turn down the value. But I did grab me another issue of Timeless with Sam Wilson, Captain America. Who is this? RB Silva. There we go. Yes, I grabbed this, and again, $2. So I do have a copy of Timeless to read. I have not read it yet because, of course, this is an unboxing. But if you can see at the bottom, this cover is fire. Oh, so that is Timeless number what? Timeless. I said number 1, but I think it's just a one shot. And last but not least, on release date, which reminds me, Moon Knight number 7 comes out this week, and I have something going on with Moon Knight number 7. But on release date, I did miss Moon Knight number 6. My store didn't get its shipment in, or at least a couple of books from that shipment didn't come in like they should have. One of the books was Moon Knight. I did stick my lip out just a little bit, not at them, just at the situation. But as I said, most of the time, even the books I want, I don't chase books. I let them come to me. And so I was sitting around, and this store, this is the book I wanted. This is the book that started me with this whole package I bought. But the book I wanted was Moon Knight issue number 6, the 1/25 variant with Moon Knight and his I guess almost signature glow. If you've been checking out Moon Knight, the art in the book has Moon Knight with this kind of glow to him. I don't think like he's not like the character isn't glowing, but the artist rendering of the character has a glow to it, and so I like that glow. I don't know if it shows up as well on the cover, but I like that glow is here, and you got all these little demons and stuff in here trying to grab Moon Knight. I don't think that's indicative of the book. I read issue number 6 on Comixology once I got this book because I knew I wasn't gonna read this book. So I read issue 6 on Comixology, and I don't think this is technically in there, but you do get an origin for Hunter's Moon. You find out exactly where he comes from. why he doesn't like Moon Knight much, and you get a wrap up to the Moon Knight Zodiac confrontation that starts in issue number 5. Um, if I can, where is my trusty dusty tablet? Let's see. Uh, yeah. So I don't know how well this will show up, but that's kind of the glow and aura Moon Knight has. That's how he ends issue number 6. Yeah, that didn't show up well at all. But best laid plans, right? But that was kind of my haul from eBay for the week. Um, Pretty good haul, I think. With shipping, it may have run me 40, maybe. But like I said, the Miss Minutes book I sold kind of paid for that whole thing. I couldn't hold on to Miss Minutes when like the value skyrocketed tenfold overnight. I'll try and grab Miss Minutes if she comes back by sometime, or the value comes down on it, or if I'm on eBay and somebody's letting it go for 10 or 15 sometime in the future. That sounds crazy right now, but I may pick it back up because I did like that cover, but the value was too good to let go. So my last two books are from a CGC haul that also took about a year to get back, and it basically involved signatures and COVID holdups, and I thought that I was gonna get it. I thought I was gonna be slick and go through a store to try and get mine back quicker because the it looked like the signing at CGC itself, the one that CGC was advertising on its site, it looked like I was going to be able to beat that date getting mine signed through this store. And that didn't end up being the case, but it was okay. It was okay. We still got our books back, and um yeah, let me stop rambling about these books and let me show you exactly what book this is I've been looking forward to getting back. There we go. There's a good angle to try and minimize some of that glare. So yeah, you have Last Ronin issue number 1, first print with the Kevin Eastman signature and remark. I thought that I just asked for the signature, but apparently somebody's smarter than me, and somebody was like, "Get this dummy a remark and not just a signature." What is going on? Comics on the mind. Thank you for stopping by, sir. Oh, that would be fantabulous. I would buy me a car with this if it was a 10. Car wouldn't be great, but I'd buy a car with it. Let's see. So yeah, so we have a Last Ronin number 1 with a sign and remark. My wife was nice enough to tape up the top so that I won't see it, so that we can be surprised together at what I get before I kind of unwrap this. And oh, I got it. All right, let's see. All right, we've got the glare going. Yeah, so before we unwrap this, I do want to talk about this case because this case kind of scares me. I know it took longer, partially because of the signature, but partially, if I'm not mistaken, they had to kind of retrofit these cases or like make a case out of a magazine case to put the last Ronin books in. And so I haven't tried to bend it or anything, or see how durable it is, but it feels a little less secure than the standard CGC cases. But that being said, I think they're the only company that has cases for the last Ronin. And so while this case makes me a little nervous, I will say that if you are a company that says there's not a product on the market to suit your book, we'll try and make one and kind of get it to market to try and help out. Even if it's not perfect, I do appreciate the effort. And so we do have this book in the in the CGC case. We've got it signature series. We've got the signature. We've got the remark. Now all we need to know is the grade, and so I am going to untape for you so you can see it along with me. Drum roll, please. Brrr. Oh, this is some heavy tape. And boom, a 9.8 on the last Ronin with the Kevin Eastman sign and sketch. Boom. Right? In fact, I'm going to save that for later because this is not the last one. I am so happy that I have this, but this is not the last one. In fact, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest. This is probably bait. This because of the other book that I have, this probably won't stay with me forever. This is probably bait to try and get something in my little Flash Moon Knight wheelhouse. I I know let's see. Boom. Yeah, right. So and I didn't what I didn't do, and I was really scared of uh is I was really scared of not pressing and cleaning. I didn't press or clean or anything. I got it. I heard when people got their copies of this book, I heard that once you open this book, it was done for. It was donezo. There's a crease along this spine because this is a square bound book. There's a crease along the spine, and once you open it, Pandora's box cannot be closed again. And so I don't know if I'm showing you my bed or not, but um, I I do. Let's see. I do not have my own press and clean. Um, I have to find somebody. I used one guy before. I have to go and kind of search the gram or search YouTube, more likely the gram, and see if I can find somebody I'm comfortable with. The person I used didn't do a bad job. Did a good job. Uh, but I kind of believe in searching around and trying two or three different services or whatever before I get set on somebody permanent. Got to shop around. Yeah. So I have a third print of number one, and I have the director's cut. And so I waited for the third print to come around to actually read the book. I didn't read this one. I got it off the shelf. Um, my shop found a way to jimmy rig a bag and board. Kind of got I think a silver A's bag, and maybe I don't know how they did it, but they found a way to keep it secure for me. And so I sent this in without opening it because, like I said, once you open it, it's gone because of the crease. Let's see, comic book billionaire. Aha. Let's see who I is I tell people awesome presser shows the whole process on his gram when I tell people about. I will look for him. I appreciate the recommendation. I will look for him and check him out. So yeah, so that was one last Ronin, and like I said, this one I'll probably use to fund some more stuff in the comic book realm. because I saw a book I've been interested in. It's not really high grade, but it is one that I want to have for my Flash fandom. And if it stays at a decent price, I may jump on it, and that may be the way I pay for at least I pay for some of it. Uh, we'll see how that works. Next and last book, we'll take this one out also. Let me find that again because we need this again. We need this again. Brrrr. Boom. Last Ronin, issue number one, the Hal Laren. I think it's Hal Laren variant. One of 250. I believe that was 250 of this cover. And for those who don't know, and probably some of those who do, I got this because I am a fan of, and I am, at least I'm partially here because of the comic Jabroni. If anybody remembers comic Jabroni, he passed away. Was it last year? Year before? Last year sometime. Y'all forgive me. My mind is always fuzzy about these things. Um, but I got onto YouTube, and even the thought of getting on YouTube was because of him, because basically he told me and he told other people that if you got a camera, you got a phone, you got a camera, you got comics, you got content, go ahead and jump on. And I was kind of nervous about getting on the camera in front of people, and he gave some regular tips, nothing too out of the way, kind of some general get the jitters out, don't be scared of people type tips, because I have a little bit of a stutter, a little bit of a lisp, so I was kind of nervous about getting out there. He said just get out there, just do it. And so when this book came up for sale, I'm going to see if I can get it without too much glare. And I think I messed up a little bit because I made the signature bag and I put it in the wrong spot. But if you can see it, there's an RIP Jabroni on this Ninja Star here. And that's why I wanted this book. This book, no matter no matter where no matter where this book comes in grade wise, whether it's a 9.8, 9.0, 8.0, I'm gonna find somebody at CGC if this is an 8.0. But no matter what the grade is, this book is staying here. This is a PC book. Um, like the worst things in the world would have to happen in order for me to need money enough to actually get rid of this book. This one's really close to me, so I'm glad I have it back. I'm glad I got it back. Like it took over a year to get it because of stymie's and COVID shenanigans and protocols and such. So I was kind of nervous a little bit because I went through a third party. I'm like, am I ever gonna get this book back? Has something gone wrong between the four or five hands that touched it? But it's here, and once again, we have to put up the drum roll that Comics on the Mind provided us with. And oh, come on, tape, come on, tape, help our brother out. Boom, 9.8 on the Halloran Comic Jabroni. That's what I'm going to call it. The Comic Jabroni variant to TMNT Last Ronin issue number one in a 9.8. I cannot be more happy. Like I said, let's see. Yeah, you can kind of feel the cases kind of the case is kind of loose towards the front. Like I wouldn't manhandle this case. But like I said, I think they had to kind of try and custom make these as soon as the last Ronin came out. I don't think they had a case to fit these, but they knew we the crazy people were coming to get thousands of these graded. So they knew they had to do something, and they retrofitted, I think, a magazine size slab to try and fit this book. And for that, even if it's not perfect, I do appreciate it. And I do appreciate this grade and how this book looks. And this book is here, like the NWO, like Biggie Shaq, for life. So that was my unboxing. Um, for those that came in late, because I think I got this book out of the way before anybody came in live. I also grabbed. I also got a 9/8 for a Tom Taylor signed. Let's see if I can get rid of the glare. Oh, oh, all right. There we go. Tom Taylor signed Deceased Dead Planet issue number one. There's the signature right there above the title in a 9.8 with the uh I forgot the name of the movie. I didn't watch because I didn't watch the movie. Oh, what is the name of this? Is it on the front? Blade Runner. There we go. With the Blade Runner movie cover. I had to look at it. I didn't watch this. Yeah, Constantine with the patented cigarette. And if you look too fast, you'll miss Doctor Fate right there. This one came with one of my new collectors new collector lessons that cost you a couple of dollars because and I guess it didn't cost much. I mean, in retrospect, it may have cost like 40 to 50 between the signature and the shipping and the grading. And it is a 9.8, and it is a pretty cool cover, and it does have a Tom Taylor signature. It just took like a year and a half to get it back because I sent this off. When was this? So it got witnessed in June of last year. So I sent this off maybe. Hey, it is it is the wife. How are you, ma'am? Um, I told her she can check in and check me out live. I think this is the first time she's checked me out. I mean, I haven't been live but so many times, a handful of times. This is my first time having her check me out live here. Um, she is, along with a couple other people, kind of the silent benefactors of the Flash by Night channel. I'm just here being the face, and she and other people kind of push me along and help me out and let me know when I'm slacking a little bit or if I have this idea, but this idea could be better. Yeah, it's all her and maybe a couple of other people. I'm just here with the face. Oh, but thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. All right, yeah. So we got this 9.8, Deceased Dead Planet with Constantine and Wonder Woman. And the more I think about it, it's not a bad book to have. The time kind of you know made me kind of the time kind of made me a little leery. I thought they may have lost the book because it took forever. But aha. Ashley, thanks you all for your support. Thank you. But yeah, so the time it took for this book to come back made me a little nervous, but it is actually a better looking book than I remember, and 9/8 with a Tom Taylor signature. But that is my whole run for the Love you too. But that is my whole run, or my whole, I guess, mail call and haul, my CGC books, my eBay mail call. I'll run back through them real quick. You got the Moon Knight 1 in 25. You got the Sam Wilson, Captain America, Timeless, issue number 1. You got Black Panther, issue number 2. Like I said, sooner or later, I'm going to find the Alex Ross A cover. I like the A covers for Black Panther, but that would escape me on release date. Hulk issue number 2 with the Hulk Kingpin mashup that needs to be a real character in somebody's book in some alternate universe. This needs to be a real character. Seven Secrets issue number 2, 1 in 10. Same here, same here. Like I didn't know if I'd like it when I first got it, but I needed an issue to read, and it was $2. But now that I have it, like it's growing on me as we speak live. It's growing on me. Okay, I don't know if anybody from Marvel is watching, but Marvel, make this happen. Kingpin Hulk versus the Maestro, make it happen. All right, and then we have Seven Secrets number 4, 1 in 10. We got the Seven Secrets number 5 B cover just because I love this cover. Seven Secrets number 10, the B cover, because I again like this cover. I like the chess pieces. I like Casper on the front, and I am giving a major side eye. If you're reading Seven Secrets, you know why I'm giving a side eye to Kanto, but Kanto is getting a major side eye right now. If you don't know what I'm talking about, Seven Secrets issue number 13 comes out, I believe, this week also, and what 12 should be two trades to catch up on. You should catch up on the Seven Secrets train if you are not. Second to last book, Spider Woman, Woman's History cover, and my last book, my last raw book for this haul. Just going back through it is X-Men 18, 19, X-Men 19 with Emma Frost on the cover for Woman's History. Like I said, I don't read X Men much, but I know people like Emma Frost, and I have this thing where I've collected most of these Woman's History cover. Um, I think the Storm Woman's History cover is an exclusive. I may find it sometime sooner or later. We'll see. Um, but yeah, that is my haul for this live showing. I appreciate everybody that stopped by to check me out. Uh, appreciate the wife for checking in and for helping me out, helping Flash by Night be Flash by Night. Um, I appreciate everybody who's going to stop and watch this on the rewind. But as we always do it this time, love yourself, love others. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And I will be back in a flash.